Welcome back, Lovestylers. It's Misty here with Andrew Marcus. What's up, Andrew?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm feeling better, thank you.
Great. Andrew was feeling sick and now he's feeling better. And I am so excited because I'm dying to do a podcast again here. Welcome to Lovestyle Podcast, the Lovestyle Podcast. It may change, it may not. And what we do here is we talk to each other just like as if you were a fly on the wall about music, about different topics. We get spacey. We go wide, we expand, but it's a pleasure to have you here today. So please subscribe if you think we sound interesting. If you're a new listener here on the Lovestyle Podcast, Andrew and I are a pair of artists who like to dibble and dabble in a couple of different things. And the most important thing we dibble and dabble in is each other and music. And we've been doing so for 25 or something years. And we've been married for how many, Andrew?
We got together romantically 1996, married in 06, I think.
Yeah.
And
it's a long time.
We've been playing together since 94, maybe 93, 94.
Yep.
And
I think the cusp of 93 to 4.
Yeah, 93, 94, because I just graduated high school when I met you. So yeah, we've been playing a long time together.
So I auditioned for Andrew's band the first time I ever met him, ever. And since then I've been in the band, so I got the job. So I'm happy about that. Coming from somebody who's unemployed right now, a job sounds good sometimes, you know? And this is a good job because who doesn't want to play rock and roll all day? But we just finished what we call our 12th album. You don't release all of them. You release the ones that get released. Most people in bands understand that there's some lag time and not all of the cuts get cut. Make the cut, I should say. Would you agree with that?
I would totally agree with that. And that doesn't mean it was a bad song or something. It just didn't fit that collection of songs you gathered for the record. You know, we've had that issue where we had songs that were a little aggressive for the record.
That's happened, yeah.
And it just didn't fit. Like we just took one. We just clipped the song off this new album. Awesome. We clipped the song Awesome because it was a little too poppy. And that's
compared to the rest.
Compared to the rest. It kind of stuck out, but doesn't mean it was a bad song. It's an awesome song. Like no pun intended. Is the name of the song is Awesome.
I like it.
But it was more of that cracker satirical vein and just really super poppy. And it didn't meld with the rest of the album. Sounds kind of trashy. Yeah. So it was too clean for the rest of the record.
So when we're talking about our record, we're talking about one we just recorded and has yet to be released. And so keep your ears peeled for we don't have a title yet, but our 12th release. Now, remember, they're not all on streaming, but there are 6 there now, I believe. Is that right?
blackeyedsoul.com. Check it out.
Yeah, it's easy.
And you can count because I've lost count.
Yeah, but it's fun stuff. It's a fun way to share a relationship, if I may, with a man and also be, since the day you ever met him, part of his band. It's an exciting life for me. And we've run to the mountains to be a duo. And this is the newest creation of our artistry together. It's just Andrew and I who play everything for the first time in our lives. And by that, I mean, in the last decade, we've made 4 albums this way.
Yes. Just you and I.
How does it feel to be like the main writer of the band? Does it feel like a lot of work? Like after all these years, now you get to share it with me. What's the difference, do you think?
Well, I like not being the sole writer in the band because I like your input. And you and I have each other's fingerprints. Our DNA is definitely in each other's songs. It's almost like you're the lead writer on a song and I'm kind of co-writer, and then I'm a lead writer on a song and you're the co-writer. So,
and the singer of the song, person who wrote it.
Right. You know, but there are songs that we definitely have a good 50-50 stake in. that I sing, or 50-50 stake that you sing on. So
either way, it doesn't matter.
I think what's fabulous about this is, as we were writing, this was a shared writing experience with Almost Fiction. We were writing stuff that was not shared experiences. You kind of wrote your lyrics and I kind of helped you, and I wrote my lyrics and you would chime in. But we told two separate stories. I think this time, which is what is nice, we experienced the writing process together. We were on the same page. We wrote them together.
Yeah.
And it was more of a shared experience, other than I'm helping you tell your story. You're helping me tell my story. We're telling a story together on this record, which is really nice.
Wow, I never thought about this before. Today's topic is about music and recording and our latest shenanigans, but also another topic we're going to hit later is celebrating a triumphant year when you've had the shittiest yet best year of your life, and you're trying to turn it into a positive, as we've expressed on the album. Take it out on the instruments, turn it into something we can all celebrate.
You're transmuting it. You know, like you just said, we had probably the shittiest year and a half in our lives.
Definitely.
Due to outside forces. But we've had the most inner artistic, triumphant year of our life. We've made the greatest masterpiece piece of art, that record that you and I have ever recorded in our life, in any project. This, hands down, is the best thing that we've ever recorded, from the tones to the songwriting to the craft. It's pretty amazing that we've created something so beautiful in such chaos and crap and bullshit that kind of took place in our life in this last year and a half. So I think that's really triumphant to transmute, to walk away from the fight, scrappy and bloody, but we're walking away. You know, we just kick some ass. We just beat some mothers down, you know, and we're walking out of it. We're happy. We're together. We're healthy. We're making it. We graduated, I think, this year because we were able to apply everything spiritual, everything non-spiritual, everything factual, everything from balancing a budget to balancing health to balancing faith to balancing temper. We made it. And that's, you know, the point is to make it, not to give up, not to, you know, we've discussed playing Frisbee golf. Are we here to just walk the course, or are we here to actually get it in the pin? And we got it in the pin. Well, we're ready to putt because the album's not out yet. So
no, it's putt. It's done.
It's a tap in from here.
It's a winner, guys. And I talked to the audience. Does that bother you?
No, because I'll enjoy my cider while you break the wall.
So I break the wall on this show. And don't slurp like that. Check out all of my content before the last, 6 months. I'm surprised I did any content on this channel in the last 6 months because of the shitty year we had. The one that Andrew was telling you about.
Prior to the podcast, while I was heating up my cider, I heard a big crack, boom, bam, bang, pop, poop, pop. And,
that part is embarrassing for me.
Well, no, but it's not. It's accidents happen. It's a tight little space. You tripped over, or the stand fell over, or whatever.
Okay.
And the SM7B that I'm speaking into right now smacked against the wall and crashed to the floor, and still sounds like $1 million.
It is this SM7B, and everyone knows we are advertising for free for them right now. Because maybe they'll hear about this little part, but that's the truth. It did fall, and it sounds great still.
It sounds great. You can hear all the cider slurps.
Upon listening to the album, Andrew, as we did a couple minutes ago, for the last time before we send it to mastering, half songs you wrote, half the songs I wrote. You played the rhythm section in many instruments, hand instruments and things like that, bongos, congas. Guys, you can play a lot of instruments.
And you engineered them all. You engineered and recorded them all, captured them.
I did. So I was like engineering and trying to be like producer. We agree on a lot of stuff by now, 25 years after we began this journey together through music. However many years it's been, I can't do math that quick anymore, but it's been fun. But this album has brought out emotion. Like you could hear the emotion. And I remember being in the studio and going, this is the real essence, the sacred serum I've been looking for in this group with you.
Yes.
And it was heaven. It was a climactic moment, if that word is allowed. And but we are going to get off the topic and let you check out our music, because leave now actually and go to blackeyedsoul.com.
Or pause it. You don't have to leave. You can hit pause, open up another window.
It's a test, Andrew.
Pause the podcast or listen to the podcast. Just open another window and just start downloading albums. Yes.
It seems that we made the last couple on election years. That's all I'm saying about that word.
What I'd like to say, we just did the last 2 days. We did headphone tests. We've listened to it on big speakers, listened to it on little speakers, and now we just listen to it
on the real mixing headphones, which is the last. Is there someone behind me?
I don't know. Is there like a truck outside?
I don't know, but we're leaving it in.
Okay.
Because we're in the dining room, and if you hear stuff, we're not perfect over here.
But what grabbed me is how everything sounded so tight and in the moment. How it sounds to me. Now I could just be biased, but it sounds like there were 7 people playing at once.
I see them. Some of them look like us.
But we really locked in. We really locked into the moment, and that was a big thing. That was when we would bicker during the recording process, if we felt one or another were not in the room with the rest of the people. And we made a very conscious effort to play with the pre-recorded tracks. Sometimes when you're tracking, it's easy to get waylaid into another world and you've got almost 2 songs going on, or somebody who's not playing in the band. Sounds very, very tight, very, very together, very, very like people are looking at each other. It sounds like 7, 8 people in a room sharing a moment. And I think that speaks to the bond that you and I share and the experience we just experienced, all the trying events we experienced in the last year and a half that brought us closer and closer and closer. And I think it's proof, this is sonic proof that we are aligned musically, emotionally, feeling, that we're able to be in multiple places at multiple times together.
That's really deep, and I agree. And it's almost brought me to tears, actually. And I can sense emotion in your speech. And there's a ton of emotion going on over here. And I feel like it's better than therapy, guys, if you pick up an instrument and turn your sorrow or turn your troubles or even your good stuff into a celebration of sorts by making it into a song, taking lemons. What were you saying earlier?
I hate lemonade. I don't hate it. It's just not my go-to. And I don't believe when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. I think when life gives you lemons, you should cut down the lemon tree and plant the tree that you want to bear the fruit of. Like I'm drinking delicious organic apple cider right now.
And, so good. Heat it up.
Yeah, heat it up.
Even carnivores, you have it sometimes.
In my little chipped
because there's
Great
no added
Smoky
sugar.
Mountains Eclipse mug. And I don't want lemons. I want apples. And so if life's going to give me lemons, I'm just going to chop down the lemon tree. Sorry, life. You shouldn't have given me lemons. I asked for apples. And you have to take what you want in this world. You earn it sometimes, and sometimes you just got to take it. And sometimes you got to be selfish. And being selfish is the best thing you can do for the environment, because you're going to only thrive as long as you're not hurting anybody else. And we thrived. We definitely thrived in this year and a half. You have thrived as a person. You've been put through the ringer.
I'm a different person now. So bad. Sorry that I'm hitting the mic hard because I feel like I'm a really different person now. Do you think I am?
I think you're yourself. I think you're finally Misty. I don't think you're different. I think being different, all the different Misties got you into some binds. I think you're finally, Misty has come through.
Guys,
not the Misty who reflects her mother, or not the Misty who reflects so-and-so or her sister or her brother, or reflects this old boss or that old boss or this new boss. You're the Misty that answers to Misty. You're your own boss.
So piggybacking on that, which thank you for sharing that with me.
You're welcome.
I'm talking funny today. Like my diction is awful. I slur and I'm not on any heavy drugs or anything like that, but I do slur and I'm working on my diction. So I apologize.
And we do live in the allergy capital of the United States, and we just played 9 holes of Frisbee golf and seeded our lawn this morning. So I'm a little snuffy. That's why I'm sipping hot cider.
This is an interesting piece of information. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you
slur away.
So life gives you lemons. You hate lemonade. You even hate lemons, so you chop down the tree and you build a new tree that makes apples because you love apple cider and you love organic apple cider that you're drinking right now, right?
Correct. I love all things apple.
Ooh, all things apple?
Yeah.
Man, you can sell
pie.
that. Sell that to Apple phone.
I love Apple. No, I hate Apple, the computer stuff.
I know, but that would be a good slogan.
Yeah.
You know what me and my slogans.
I love all things Apple. Well, I guess I don't know if it's trademarked now, but that is kind of a great promote. I love all things Apple, and then like you got your Apple Watch, your Apple.
Yeah, sneakers and shit. By the time that's my Theo.
Just made somebody rich, so that's what we do. We make people rich,
except us.
You know, I've been told by my mentor, John Leach, and we can say names because I love John, and he said to me, you know, Andrew, I've watched you through the years. I've known you for 30 years, and I've watched you make a lot of people wealthy. I'm one of them. You've made me wealthy. You've made a lot of people wealthy. When are you going to make yourself wealthy?
I'm still waiting, but the music might just be the key, and this might be the album to do it. To circle back around to our favorite topic. And I even want to go through each song and do a whole video about the songs. But it's like me and you talking to each other. But we're not supposed to care if other people care what we talk about, but they may like it. That's like that pavement movie last night was beautiful. Explain that it was a triple threat.
So I was a little confused. I think it's a mockumentary, Pavements. We watched the new Pavement documentary, and it's called Pavements, and it's about...
And it was $7.
The band,
and we had to decide if we were going to spend the money.
Yeah, that's how tight it is. But we bought it because we love Pavement. Yeah. And I've loved Pavement since junior high school. But it was a mockumentary. It was really beautiful. It was about the Pavement of the past, a little bit of history of old Pavement, the Pavement reunion, and then I don't know if it was real or not, but it was hilarious, like Spinal Tappy. I think it was a joke at the Pavement Museum.
They were making fun of it on one angle.
Yes, I think they were. I think perspective. Finally getting the joke 24 hours later. Like, I think they were making fun of Green Day. They're like, we have a musical too, you know? And oh shit. That's what I think that was about. And then the Pavement Museum. I
didn't even put that together.
Like the Pavement Museum, I would go right now. I'd buy a ticket to New York and go to the Pavement Museum. That would be amazing.
If you guys like Pavement, put it in the comments.
And the movie, then the movie with the
Andrew's
actors.
The only one I know who likes them. And they're so weird. You have to go, this is fucking awesome.
I love them.
They're like weirder than that band that I always forget their name that do all the festivals that are old now.
Flaming Lips.
Yeah, they're way weirder and cooler than the Flaming Lips. So check out Pavement.
And Flaming Lips are amazing too.
And they were before sorry, I see I'm stuttering and stuff. I get excited about music.
It's great.
But I'd like to say when we were watching it last night, so it's like mockumentary, a documentary, and a movie
Yes.
about a band that never wanted to make it more than any other band that never wanted to make it, like Metallica used to claim. And I was listening to them when they used to claim that. But anyway, even more than the Doors, they did not want, and even more than Nirvana claims to have not wanted to be in the limelight, it embarrassed them. And so Pavement's thing is, we're the anti-band band. We don't want to be popular. We're just making noises. We're making fun of it, really. But it's like this weird abstract thrown paint on a canvas in my head.
Beautiful. It's beautiful music. And the lyrics.
It's abstract and it's childish and beautiful and disgusting all at the same time.
I love them. I mean, you just describe them perfectly. That would be
Good.
like
Let that be my quote. I won't have to write an article now.
5-star review. They reflect everything that is real and murky, and beautiful. You know, there's murky beautiful, you know, like if you're in a hot kind of rainforest, that's a murky
Sauna.
Beautiful. If you see a beautiful girl in a sauna, if you watch that on the hub, you know.
No, you don't watch it on the hub.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, and this like painting, you know, we're surrounded by our goofy little paintings, and some paintings are that's kind of murky, and that's kind of like.
That's murky, and that's staying behind purposefully. You know why I put that painting there, right?
Yeah.
Why? Let's see if you know me.
I don't know.
This is couple stuff. People like it. Come on, stick with me, buddy. Riff with me. Why do you think I would put that there? Look at what's in front of you.
The camera. Yeah. So when you decide to turn this camera on finally.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the webcam and doing lives. I'm terrified of lives. I'm not afraid to admit it. Some people wouldn't admit that.
Pretty trippy painting, but it's cool.
There's little dudes in it. So Andrew and I both paint. If any artists are out there, slap it in the comments. The little, what do they call the thing we put the paint on?
Yeah, the
palette.
Palette.
Yes. And you're cleansing your palette with that cider. Hot cider.
That was a great little social
good band name.
But
Wasn't there a band in Orlando called Cider?
There was a band called Cider in Orlando that we play with, I'm pretty sure. And they were a pretty cool band. They had that song Donkey Kong, I think, was one of their songs. And it was a cool song. They were a cool little band.
We loved Donkey Kong in the 80s. I'm a woman admitting at 53 that us chicks went nuts for it. As far as video games and chicks go.
It was pretty good video game.
Guys didn't like it as much because it was kind of lame.
Maybe because you guys liked it because it was the
like
gorilla, the man trying to beat the gorilla to get the gal.
Fantasy. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's twisted.
Beauty and the Beast. He throws you over his shoulder and, takes you.
I never seen that.
Bigfoot, Santa Claus, whatever.
Abduction.
But Andrew and I paint like we talk. So it's a little abstract-y and there's some structure to it yet. And it's even refined if you look closely, in my opinion. Now, whose opinion of art matters? Only the one who's viewing it, I suppose. So, of course, Andrew and I are enamored by our own paintings and our own music. But it's full-fledged. Like, I'm not afraid. Anyone can come at me. It does not bother me. It is not perfect keyboard playing. I'm no virtuoso, and I'm certainly no virtuoso when it comes to being a producer. However, back to the paintings. They're weird, and they match us, and we could not find, this is funny, you'll relate. When you can't find that piece you're looking for when you're decorating, especially as a woman, I could not find just the colors. I would take flowers. I love flowers. in the painting or anything. And I couldn't find the colors. And Andrew and I just said, let's paint our own paintings. Now when I paint my paintings, all of these beasts come out, both angelic and demonic. And I can't even say those words on YouTube as far as I know.
You can say those words on YouTube. I think YouTube's...
Yeah.
Keep going.
Well, I want your opinion sometimes. I want you to chime in.
I don't want you to. I didn't want to cut you off. I wanted to make sure you're
All right.
getting your voice heard.
Andrew and I just decided to paint our own paintings because we couldn't find any at Hobby Lobby or wherever's cheap.
Yes, that's our big art gallery we go to, Hobby Lobby. That really
It's still too expensive.
Because now we started going to artist galleries, like when we were in Flagstaff, and we're starting to buy more local. We didn't want to buy when we were going to like Hobby Lobby or wherever. We didn't want to buy
one, the same one everyone has. Yes,
right.
It's a thing.
We wanted it to reflect local, and we went to the farmers market. We bought that nice print off that photographer. It's in the bedroom, the tree.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't live without that.
And
that we had no money.
Yeah,
we still don't have a lot, but we had less then, and I remember being a spoiled brat about that painting. So I'm not a good photographer like you are, but anyway, we're into different kinds of art. To break the wall here, if you guys are artists, tell us about your art, plug your art. I want to know about it. And but what I was saying about the beasts come out when I make a Kool-Aid painting. I just spray water onto a canvas, hopefully a second used one. I will paint over old paintings just to not have to buy the canvas, which ends up using more paint, which ends up being the same price, which is kind of funny. But that's what I do because it's already here and maybe there's some energy on there, but we go a little expansive over here. But the beasts show up after. I did not paint them. And they show themselves to me when they're ready. And some of them are angelic by nature, and some of them are of a lower frequency than angels are. So maybe one day I'll show my paintings like on Instagram or something. I'm kind of scared to. You show yours though. Andrew's got a great Instagram gallery going. What's it called?
Black Eyed Soul 1, I think. You can find it on blackeyedsoul.com, links to it.
Andrew's amazing.
I'm proud of my paintings. I put all my paintings, even the goofy ones, up on my Instagram. You know, my aunt that just passed away, that's what made me put them on Instagram, because she wanted to see my paintings. I told her I started painting, and she wanted me to share the paintings with her. And that's the only reason why I started posting them on Instagram. And then when she passed away, I didn't really put them on Instagram anymore. But then I went, oh, let me put more of these paintings on Instagram.
That's a nice inspirational thing from an aunt to a nephew.
Yeah, you know, and
because you wouldn't have done it maybe without her pushing you.
No, I didn't. I paint for me, just like the music. You know, I know that's probably why we barely make any money off our art, because
artiste.
Because we do it for ourselves, and you got to do it for, you know, consumption. And I think there's a fine line, you know. That's why we never played in cover bands, just because we just didn't have the time. I didn't have the skill for it, but we wanted to make money. We didn't want to make, we wanted to be true to the art. And that's not saying like cover band artist is not true to their art, because they're great musicians there, and you do what you got to do, you know. But
you want it to be original.
I want it to be.
I've been with you a long time. Original.
I've said before, I'm the biggest fan of our music. I'm the biggest fan of You and Me. I'm rooting for You and Me. I'm rooting for Black Eyed Soul. I love the music. I'm very proud to be in Black Eyed Soul with you. I'm proud of my artwork, and I do the art. People have offered to buy the artwork.
Ding, ding, ding. There's a hint from God. Take it.
I don't want to sell it though. I love it too much. I'm too, and I guess that's a bad thing. I don't know.
I still can't figure that one out. Is it? Well, ask the audience.
I mean, if it comes to it and we need to eat, I'll sell the painting. But okay. You know, right now we're got food in the fridge, so I like looking at the painting. I love looking at that painting, even though it's got bumped by the door. And you know,
those trees though,
I love it.
Andrew has a thing for trees. So if you like trees, you like painting, go to Black Eyed Soul 1 Instagram. That's Andrew's Instagram. And I want to see some action on there, because he's a guy, and guys don't like use up Instagram and Facebook like women do. I have to say, I like to add the women's touch over here. on Lovestyle podcast thus far. But guys don't hang out on Instagram except for one reason.
Cosplay.
To see the bouncies.
Cosplay.
And I'm going to like frame Andrew because I could see what he's watching through the door. And then I'm going to post it.
I'm watching cosplay.
And
Cosplay or
it's going to go
conspiracy?
ding every time, just like what they did on that one video. Every time the guy looked down at her boobs, when she look away.
It was the Kate. I think it was the Kate Upton. She had the secret camera in her breast. I watched the 3 C's.
It's so funny.
On social media.
The 3 what?
The 3 C's. Conspiracy, cosplay, and commerce.
I could think of some
Boom.
dirty ones and some
I don't watch dirty cosplay. I don't watch.
All right, listen.
Come on.
Well, now we are just riffing, which I actually want the show to be like. See, Andrew and I, we don't know what the show's going to end up being. We're just going to go and let the art take us where it takes us. That's how we do things, huh?
All those cosplay girls mean nothing to me.
Hey, I'm the one who has to deal with your bullshit. So that's what happens when you're married for a long time. But I love you. And I'm just kidding. But I do want the show to be interesting instead of boring. So let me look at my notes here. I have old lady glasses on. Mayim Bialik, the chick from The Big Bang Theory, has a great show. I'm going to call her out. Her and her husband just sit in different rooms, I think, and they just roll. They get really big stars on her show, but I want to just call her out. But they have kind of rhetoric that I like where they just kind of let the conversation lead where it leads. Maybe one more little topic, we can end this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like it to be very riffy like this, like Bobby Lee and Theo on some episodes, okay?
Okay.
All right. And the wall is there when it's there and it's gone when it's gone, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about breaking the wall. It means talking to the audience.
I've got 3/4 of a cup of cider left. Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
On purpose. I'm making a declaration. Because these days we got to do what's best for us first, which is kind of circling around and just making all these faces. It's so funny.
Just know where you're going.
You're not supposed to know where
I know.
I'm going.
I'm listening. I'm strapping in.
Now you just made me nervous and it went away.
Get attitude.
But I do want to declare here on purpose to the audience today who's stuck with us that we really appreciate you. I also want to make it known that our channel is going to be more about music-based topics. The channel was about the carnivore diet for so long, guys, that you can't miss a detail about my life through a carnivore diet. It's wonderful. It's got me on my journey. My life is like having a new life with the young person's body for most of it. Anyway, check out those videos if you want to clean up your lifestyles. I still stand by everything I've ever said about the carnivore diet. Just eat more protein. That's all you got to do to start. Because then you're full anyway. Anyway, it'll change your life. It'll get you off your meds. Still stick with a healthy lifestyle.
When you subscribe and you go to the channel button, you'll see 160 episodes or 159 episodes of carnivore stuff with a little...
with a professional...
Some of that menopausal... stuff you talk about.
Yeah, little woman
I
stuff.
deal with.
Nothing to be afraid of. Guys, you're going to want to check me out because Andrew makes me look like a star in that thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Andrew's a broadcast engineer. And the reason I was interrupting in the first place was to say this. Misty Marcus is available. This is my resume. I don't want to write a resume. I want to tell you who I am. I'm available for work. If you want me to write jingles, if you want me to come up with slogans like a Don Draper, love that kind of stuff. I do it for our, fun stuff around the house to keep things fresh anyway. So I'm looking for work. So hit me up. This is the best place to find me in the comments.
And it's a kind of deal. It's kind of a 2-for-1 deal.
It's kind of a 2-for-1 deal because I got a pro director with me who happens to be brilliant, Andrew. That's you.
And I got you. And I buy one, get one free. I was doing some work yesterday or Friday. I did some work from home for my company that I work for. And you were chiming in with like gold that I was using in my work stuff. So it's definitely is a 2-for-1, even though sometimes some people definitely don't deserve the 2-for-1.
Well, we're making our media company as we speak. See how we're talking this into fruition?
Yeah. And if I can, while you're talking media and media business, the music stuff, we have 2 YouTube channels out there. There's the Black Eyed Soul YouTube channel that just has the music. And we'll probably put some more of the demo heavy, music heavy content on that Black Eyed Soul page. We're getting ready to start rehearsing the next record. We've already outlined the songs that we've got kind of co-written together. And you want to call it the kids record. It's more of like a School of Rock kids. I call it like a cracker or like a pavement record.
Bubblegum, we used to call it back in the day.
This is going to be our bubblegum pop record. If there's anything you want us to talk about, put it in the comments. If you want our perspective or our opinion on anything, we're happy to share. The podcast is growing. We're going to do DIY music content. We're going to do music review content. We're going to do lifestyle content. We're going to do all kinds of content.
Frisbee. And it is nice to hear facts from men and cutesy stuff from ladies. We want to thank you for tuning in to the Lovestyle podcast today. It feels like we're all in the same room together to me, and we're trying to kind of start this artist community thing. What do you say? Pull up a rug and tell us about your art. What do you do? Try to plug yourself in the comments. If YouTube lets you, then we say go for it, right?
And if YouTube doesn't, we'll plug you.
There you go. See, I love having you around.
Well, I'm about to bounce. So
all right. So
wrap this mofo.
Subscribe. We'll see you next time on Lovestyle. Peace
out.